How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another install on the Turbo Miata. Now today we are installing Mishimoto fans and fan shroud along with a dual core aluminum radiator. Here's the thing, adding the turbo into the Miata added a lot more heat in the entire system. It's making more power, making more heat, it's more heat. Since this car was not turbocharged from the factory, the stock cooling system just can't keep up. Driving it around and romping on it for a couple of minutes, it does fine. But later this year when we take it to an autocross event or a track event, the stock cooling system will not be able to keep up. So that is why we need to do some cooling mods. Along with these fans and radiator, we're also going to be doing a coolant reroute in the future. Along with that, we'll also be getting some shielding, a turbo blanket, and maybe E85. Who knows? But for today, we are only going to install the radiator and the fans, so I guess that's it. Let's go ahead and get started. And yes, I am standing behind a white sheet in my garage. It actually works quite well though, so yeah. The first thing we have to do is lift the car and drain all the coolant. Halfway there now, looking good. Nothing's gonna get in our way. Okay, so we got the car lifted up. The next thing to do is to drain the coolant. First thing you gotta do is take the top radiator cap off and set it aside. Now the radiator drain plug is right here on the inner, oh wait, no. The radiator drain plug is right here. The worst thing about the stock Miata radiator is that the drain plug is plastic and it gets stripped out so easily. Mine isn't too bad, but it could be better. The new radiator has a nice aluminum drain plug. Come on, don't strip on me, baby. Don't strip, nah. I need something bigger. So now while that drains, I gotta clean up because it splashed everywhere. I even got a little bit in my eye and that's really bad. So I'm gonna go wash my face. And wash this entire area. The coolant didn't actually get into my eye, because if it did, I would probably be going blind right now and going to the hospital. It was just like so close. That was very scary. I unplugged the drain plug, it splashed, and I felt it like right next to my eye. I was like, oh shit, that's it, I'm blind, I'm done. The next thing we have to do after draining all the coolant out of the radiator is take off the bottom radiator hose. So this time, let's wear some safety glasses. Before you actually take this off, you can squeeze it and try to get all the coolant out of it. But it is still kind of going slightly uphill right here, so it won't get everything out, but you can try to minimize the damage when you take this thing off. Oh, that wasn't bad at all! So there's that bottom radiator hose disconnected, and now it's time to go to the top. So we're just gonna wiggle this out, and then once it pops out, we wanna turn it vertical so all the coolant runs down in the engine, down to the lower radiator hose and into the bucket, instead of out all over your radiator, so. And then you put it vertical, just like so. Ah, there we go. Upper radiator hose off. All right, now it's time to take the radiator out. Before I do anything, I'm going to stuff towels into the two holes so coolant doesn't get everywhere. So now to take the radiator out, there are two bolts. One down there, one down there. That's it. Then the radiator should lift off. Also, before we do anything, I'm just gonna go disconnect this hose. Pop! and unplug the relays for the fans. Kind of break it loose. Ah, it's zip tied to my intercooler piping. There we go! To get the new fan shroud on the new radiator, we need to take the bolts off the old radiator. Those, and then use them on the new radiator. All these bolts look brand new, so I'm guessing the radiator fans or something was replaced at some point. I'm in love with the way this thing looks. It looks so much better in stock, and it's gonna cool so much better in stock too. So the only issue that we might have is that clearance is a little low. The stock radiator and the stock fans barely fit in between the sway bar and the intercooler piping. Now the radiator we have is bigger, but the fans are also slimmer. It should equate to about the same width, and it should fit. That was a lot easier to get in than I thought. So, clearance is good. It's just about the same as it was stock. Now we have to re-bolt it up and then plug in both the plugs, which this one has to be rewired. And then upper radiator hose and lower radiator hose. She's in. The right fan plugs right into the stock plug, that's all good. The left fan, not so much. The plan is to chop the old one off, chop the new one off, and then put it together. AC? Oh yeah. All right, you can turn it off. All right, radiator's in, it's all wired up. Now we just gotta do upper radiator hose, lower radiator hose, coolant. Oh, better than I thought it was. Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Express yourself better.
All full of coolant, which means that we are done. This thing just looks so much better than the stock radiator. And we come in here, turn on the AC. I can feel all the way from over here, that's insane. Oh yeah. I'm pretty happy with the result. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the car, let it warm up, let the thermostat open, and then refill the coolant. Make sure it's all topped off and all good. Forgot how loud it was. Just turned on. Oh yeah. All right, doing work. You can hear the fans turn off. All right guys, that is it for today. The new Mishimoto fans, fan shroud, and radiator are definitely gonna take the cooling up to the next level. We still have some more things we can do to make the cooling a little bit better, but this is a very big thing. I love the way the radiator looks in the car. It's awesome. I do have to say I'm a little bit disappointed at how messy my engine bay is. So I think sometime soon we're gonna embark on the endeavor to try to clean up the engine bay a little bit. And maybe get some new panels and stuff just to make it look nice. I don't know. If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe. It really does help me out. Stay tuned for more installs on this Miata and the other Miata. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace out. Hear what I said? The other Miata.